Jerry, you must be delighted with how your team coped in that heat this afternoon.
Yeah, delighted how the staff coped because it was beaming on us by the dugout. Yeah, I mean, as I said to the lads, it is what it is. This is probably in for a couple of weeks now. What it does, the heat, it does condition you even more. So come August the 6th, managers will be saying up and down the country today, the likelihood is it's going to be hot on the first game of the season. So it's good practice and best practice. If it's not, it puts you in even better condition for a game if it's cloudy or if it's raining and whatever. So no, I thought their attitude to the game was exemplary. When you play against, I knew it was going to be a back three. Cheltenham have done that under Michael, and I know Wade is carrying that on. So what we didn't want to do, I felt as if in the week we became a little bit deep and a bit passive. That will happen during the season, different tactical styles without the ball. But today we wanted to be aggressive. I thought the first couple of minutes we had to work it out, and then suddenly we became really high in the front three. Then working out in behind that, full back to wing back, and making sure in between we're not marking, we're just playing in space. The key to that is also your two central defenders have to be really aggressive when a 9 drops in and becomes a 10. And I thought they did that really, really well as a team. So yeah, a lot of lads there have got 60 minutes in. That was the plan. And then we'll flip it around obviously on Tuesday.
I know you don't get any points for it, but a clean sheet against a team 3 divisions above you is pretty handy.
Brilliant. I said to you there before we came on air that it's back to Bath City of old. I know I'm not going to get too carried away here today. It's a clean sheet, but a clean sheet against a League One side and a very good squad. I know Wade hasn't got his full complement out there. I know for sure there'll be a different starting 11, but they're all full-time professionals. We've only played 45 minutes to date, so it's really good signs and it's good habits. The willingness and the desire to defend the box. We came under some pressure at times. You're going to, not a lot, but also I thought we were very handy in possession today. I thought we moved the ball really, really well. I thought we looked at a possession-based team with a purpose. Created some chances. Very unlucky. There was 2 that got cleared off the line in the first half, and then obviously Elliott's chance, really good save, low down, second half. So not only was it a good disciplined shape tactically, but also we created a lot of chances. And when you look at it, the physical output is it's not going to change my mind. That's all I'm looking at. Make sure that that's right, and it is. And the ones who have done the 30 have just topped up out there, so with Aaron as well. So
it felt like you started with a team, unlike the Colchester game, closer to what we might be seeing. Like, there's not a huge amount of trialists at the start, but presumably you'll still want to do a bit more business in the next 4 weeks.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring another couple in if we can, just to add to competition.
Any positions?
I don't particularly want to say at this stage. I mean, listen, there is competition within the team already, but I want more. I think that's only driving people. I'm looking at some individuals from last year, and I'm thinking they're up in the ante a little bit. I said to you before the game, the difference in the group is definitely attitude. They come in, they want to work, they want to run. There's no grumbling, there's no moaning. There's leadership groups, and no better example than on the pitch just before half time on 40 minutes. We've got the ball down at the bottom, young Joe in goal, and I'm asking them to play out, and the decision is they haven't in the end. And I said to them at half-time, that's the best thing for a manager, because I'm wanting in 40 minutes to play it from the back. They've identified it's not the right time to do it, it's not the best time to do it, and we probably would have got caught. And they've made the decision there and then. And any manager up and down the country will tell you that's what you want from your group. You need players that can make decisions on the pitch. We can't really help them out there. So, yeah, some really good signs. As I said, I think what I'm seeing is what I recruited, leaders. I'm seeing some good talkers. I'm seeing people that have played at this level for a long time and above. But it's just building blocks. It's something to work on. We know again, it'll be a real tough one again on Tuesday against Bristol Rovers.
It'll be a strong team for them, do you think?
From them?
Yes.
Yeah, I would have thought so. I think Joe is bringing his side here. I know they've got a game v Cheltenham, but I think people would rather come here and watch the game because of the relationship we've had. Obviously with Bristol Rovers sharing our ground, the nice story, the Chris Lyne story as well. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. I think under lights it'll be light when it starts with, but once the game gets going, I think it'll be a really good atmosphere in here. It'd be lovely to see loads of Rovers fans over, reminiscing and remembering their time, maybe as a youngster on the terrace. But for us, it's a night of work. We won't get caught up in anything other than that. It has to be a night of work, because off the back of that, we then go into our training camp, 3-day camp. That's one of the most vital stages of pre-season for us, because it means we get a lot of time together. There'll be different challenges on that 3 days. Obviously, we have the Evesham game, and then as a club, we go out and make sure as a club we're all out together and we go and have a lovely meal together, directors, players, staff, yourselves. Really looking forward to that. But first, Tuesday night's work. They'll recover now. We're not going to drag them in Monday. they'll recover. We got GPS from today, so we'll look at that data with Aaron and then make sure there's no red flags, and then we'll pick an 11 and do it the other way. We'll get people 60 minutes and then pop on the ones who haven't for 30 minutes.
We'll touch on the training camp after the Bristol Rovers game. Of course, next Sunday, Jim's testimonial. You were on the radio yesterday with AD Britain and Jim. You must be thoroughly looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm so pleased that I managed to chair it. You know, I brought it up with the board because me and Jim had discussed it. I know it was a long time in the making. He was a pivotal part of my first 4 years here. We know that. Got a really good relationship with him. I joked on the radio last night that I try not to call him, but I still do. People who may think there was something untoward in it, it really wasn't. Jim was, as you know, all you guys know, he's one of my mates and one of my best mates. Thoroughly deserves this accolade, if you like, a day at Twerton Park. I encourage everyone to come along, because if they think it's going to be a friendly game, it certainly isn't. I'm already gearing up for it. I've got the studs ready. If you're looking at the teams, the likes of Danny Coles in my team, and the other side is Lewis Hogg. That's just two to mention that I've mentioned because they love a 50-50. I think it's going to be a really competitive game. But some big names on both sides. I'm looking forward to managing the Southwest Legends, and it's all about Jim, no one else on that day. Of course, all the faces will be there to support him. That says a lot about the man who's coming to support him. I'll be knackered off the back of 3 days, but I'm going to go out there, don the boots, and it'd be nice to play again on Twitter, actually. So, yeah, I'm encouraging many people. I think the sales have now gone live online, so you can go and buy your tickets online. People who can't come, please still go and support it. I'm really pleased I've managed to, with the club support, obviously, get this for Jim, and we'll really, we'll get our 2 games out the way, we'll get the camp out the way, and it'll be time for Jim to celebrate that, and hopefully he has a successful day.
Well done for today. I'll let you go and get a cold drink, I think.
Yeah, I need it. Cheers. Thanks, man.